My name is Lynn Clemens, and I'm the founder and inventor of Xoxy. Xoxy, which is spelled Xoxy, is the world's first credential for dating. It is actually a Carfax for dating. So Xoxy is not a dating site, but it's a self-initiated credential that a person gets that confirms their identity, confirms no felonies, confirms no sex offenses, and it includes a requisition to go to Quest Diagnostics for an STD test as well. I invented Xoxy to encourage people to put their health and safety first. With Xoxy, it's privacy protected, and the vendors keep the results or any personal information, and once we get a pass, then they get the credential which they could share and ask someone else to get Xoxy. I actually was introduced through a referral by David Rice, who's with Paperclip Ventures, and I received an email and I followed up with Evelyn, and I'm very excited about the project that you have going on here. It is actually. I've been on the Strip, but I'm really excited about the opportunity to come in the area and see what I understand as redevelopment, and it's really, the project's fantastic. I like the concept of having an incubator for startups. I would say that one of my favorites is, honestly, it's the mantra from Nike, which is just do it, because that encompasses your programming and how you approach things. And that's without boundaries. So you should not create any artificial boundaries to what your potential is, and continue to take those steps, even if they're difficult or if they seem to be something that's outside of your realm. There really are no barriers other than those that we create ourselves from the standpoint of moving forward on a lot of different projects. My big role models actually are my parents. My mother was one of the first female dentists in Ohio. In fact, she was the second. She was the second female in her graduating class. And my father was an aerial photographer. So he helped design some of the city planning in the town of Cleveland. So they were my role models because they actually groomed me not to have any preconceived notions or to put any boundaries on what I could accomplish. Well, I picked the word elevate because I feel that anything that you're connected to, when you walk away, you should at least feel like you've elevated or improved, whether it be where you're working or a project or the world on a macro level, your community. So stimulating positive change, and it does start with you. So it begins with increasing your knowledge base and also reaching out and making connections with those who are beneficial towards your ultimate goal. So those within the industry that is associated with a project that you're working on, make certain that you form alliances with people that have that valuable information that you need, and always stand in the ready to listen and learn. My resolution was stimulated by the project Xoxy itself, and that is to increase the awareness of and promote health and safety as a priority for everyone, because we now live in a world where people take risks that are unnecessary. You know, they're willing to buy a vehicle with, maintenance records, but when you meet someone that is going to be someone that you're considering to have a long-term relationship with, people are taking risks that are unnecessary, and Xoxy reduces that to a question that is, are you Xoxy? So it makes it more comfortable for people to approach, and also open communication so that there's more transparency and integrity in relationships. So we're on course to do that. We've had quite a bit of exposure and a lot of positive feedback on the Zoxy as the product, and so we're really excited about that. My hidden talent, I was the first female on the men's golf team in my high school. I love to golf. The other talent is salsa dancing. I've been a finalist in some competitions, and that stemmed from having exchange students. I hosted 3 exchange students, and they taught me how to salsa dance. And so I bring a little bit of that experience that I had with them when I continue my lessons and I compete and enjoy it.